So today I want to talk about a topic I get asked about all the time, and that is self-discipline. And specifically what I'm going to do in this video is share an exercise that I've done in the past and that I believe is one of the best ways to build a universally applicable mental toughness and self-discipline that you can apply to basically any situation. So here is the exercise, and it comes in the form of a challenge that I'm going to issue you. If you're willing, for the next 30 days, take an ice cold shower every single day. Now, I know some of you flinched just at the thought of doing that, but like I said, I've done this. In fact, I did it for 60 days, and now on a regular basis, I end my showers cold, even though I do them warm at this point. So the question is, why is an ice cold shower challenge the best way to build self-discipline? Well, to answer that, first I want to talk a little bit about what self-discipline is. At its core, self-discipline is the willingness to accept discomfort. And that could be in the form of physical pain or discomfort, or it could be in the form of the discomfort that comes from denying yourself instant gratification in service of making progress on longer term goals. In either case, your ability to deal with that discomfort is a skill that must be built through repeated exposure. It's as Aristotle once said, or rather the historian Will Durant paraphrased, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. And if you take self-discipline, which is one of the core components of excellence, and slot it in there in place of that word excellence, the quote still holds up. And the great thing about this process of building up self-discipline is that no matter how you do it, it's an adaptable skill. Much like our focus or our willpower or the muscles in our bodies, it's able to tackle a variety of different situations, even if it was trained in a different way. So we've laid the foundation of self-discipline, but the question still remains. Why the heck is an ice cold shower challenge any better than any other method for building that mental toughness? And the answer is twofold. First, and most importantly, taking a cold shower is an exercise that is particularly resistant to excuses. So take something else like writing a term paper, for example. Say you've got a term paper coming up and it's due in a week. This is an opportunity for your brain to come up with lots of insidious, clever little rationalizations for not doing it now. You might tell yourself, hey, I've got plenty of time remaining, no need to rush things now. In fact, I do work better under a deadline anyway, so I'll be more creative if I wait till Friday to start, and I'm just gonna play some Mario Kart now because my schedule seems to be cleared. In any case, you're gonna come up with a rationalization that seems to make sense instead of telling yourself the truth, which is that you're lazy and you just don't wanna do the work. By contrast, taking a cold shower affords you no opportunity for these clever little rationalizations because you are already gonna take a shower every day anyway, so you're left with nothing but a simple binary decision. Either you turn that handle to cold and embrace discomfort head on, or you avoid that discomfort and turn the handle to hot. And regardless of what choice you make, you know that the reason you made it is because of your ability and your willingness to accept or not accept that level of discomfort. The second reason this is such a good exercise goes back to what I was saying earlier. You were gonna take a shower anyway, so you're not taking any extra time out of your day to do this. Instead, you're just facing that same decision you make every single morning, and you're choosing discomfort rather than comfort. And every time you do it, you're building that universal mental toughness that you can use in every other situation. And it really is universal. Otherwise, people in boot camp wouldn't be forced to scrub floors and toilets because it wouldn't apply to combat situations. But it does. And in the same way, a cold shower challenge is gonna apply to your homework, or that side project you've been doing after you get home from work, or that gym session you've been trying to convince yourself to go to. Because all of these things draw from that same reserve of willpower and grit and mental toughness that you build every single time you face discomfort willingly. So that's it. I've said my piece, and I realize that not everyone is going to like this challenge. And hey, I get it. This is ice cold water coming down on your face every single day for 30 days. That's not a whole lot of fun. But like I said, I've done this challenge myself, in fact, for double the amount of time, and I really did see results. Now, the creative people among you might realize that there are other things you could do that you already do every day, where you could just choose the uncomfortable option rather than the comfortable option.